Hare Krishna. Problems that can't be solved need to be dissolved. Sometimes, if say water is flowing along a particular way and there is a dam or there is a big stone that is blocking the flow of the water may stop flowing. But if the water keeps flowing, it eventually will erode the stone and the water will flow on. So similarly, in our life, sometimes we face unsolvable problems. Now we may have a incurable health condition. We may be caught in an incompatible relationship from which we can't get out of. Or whatever may be the situation, we may be in a place where the weather is hostile and nothing can be done about it. Or we may be in a financial bind from which there is no quick way out. Now in all these situations, we need to know that trying to solve the problem often makes us problem conscious, and the more we think about the problem, the more the problem becomes, the more the problem consumes our consciousness. It occupies our consciousness, it blocks the flow of our conscious energy. Just as water is flowing and a stone may block the flow of water, similarly the flow of our consciousness gets blocked when we become problem conscious. We just become sort of mentally paralyzed, thinking about the problem and thinking about nothing other than the problem. When we thus become mentally paralyzed, we make ourselves powerless. That now we may say, what can I do about this? Yes, I have a big problem and it's just there's no solution for it. Yes, there may not be any, we may not be able to solve the problem, but we need to dissolve the problem. What does dissolve means? Dissolve means just like if there is a heavy lump of something in heavy lump, we may dissolve it with water and it will get out of the way. So like that we have to remove its hold on us so that our consciousness can flow onwards. Problems don't stop the onward flow of life. Even when the problems are there, life goes on and we too need to go on with life. And for that purpose, we need to dissolve the problems. Dissolve the problems means prevent the problems from consuming and blocking our consciousness and paralyzing us mentally, but rather we find ways to move onwards even in the presence of problems. And Krishna tells us that when we become Krishna conscious, then he enables us to go beyond problems. Macchittah sarva durgani mat prasadat tarishyasi athachet tvam ahankaran nashroshyasi vinangshasi. He says, if you become conscious of me, then by my grace, you'll be able to pass over all obstacles. So you'll be able to pass over all obstacles, he says. So how will we pass over? Actually speaking, the problems intimidate us because they seem so big. But Krishna is a far bigger reality. In fact, he's the biggest reality. And when we become conscious of him, when we focus our consciousness on him at that time, he enables us to move onwards. We understand that, okay, I am a servant of Krishna and I have to serve Krishna. Even if this problem is there, still I will try to serve him according to my capacity. And with this understanding, when we keep serving Krishna, then over time we start realizing that, yes, this problem's hold on my consciousness has decreased. The more we strive to become conscious of Krishna, the less we become problem conscious. The grip of the problem on our consciousness loosens. And then we find not only are we able to move around and move onwards in other areas of our life, but even in tackling that problem, we are able to find better ways of at least minimizing the problem, mitigating its effects, and possibly even solving it. So, what can't be solved needs to be dissolved. Dissolved means by the power of devotion, by fixing our consciousness on Krishna, we need to dissolve the problems at least its periphery so that our consciousness can move onwards and we can keep doing things, keep doing constructive things in our life even in the presence of problems by focusing on the higher empowering presence of Krishna. Thank you. Hare Krishna.